All right, hello, and welcome to Mrs. University Radio Plays Ages Unwound, a fan-made campaign for Arkham Horror the card game by Olivia Juliet. I'm Ben.
I'm Dan.
And today we're doing the fourth scenario that we've been hyping up this entire time.
This is the big one.
Yeah, called Unstuck. The art features a Tyrannosaurus Rex chasing some smaller dinosaur. So we're ready. We're ready for Nathaniel to punch some dinosaurs.
It's all been leading up to this, folks.
Oh yeah. So we're
I don't
excited.
know if punching dinosaurs is really. I would say like riding dinosaurs, befriending dinosaurs, just observing dinosaurs in their natural environment would be pretty good.
I mean, I'd be excited for those things. I think it's very unlikely those are the things that are going to happen. But maybe.
I think there is one location that's maybe going to have a dinosaur on it, or that is even going to hint at the existence of dinosaurs. And I think that's all we're going to get. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look, there's a Netrunner location.
Oh no. All right. Yeah. So I guess briefly talk about our decks. We got 6 experience last time, and what did I get? I grabbed Beat Cops. I got rid of Gret because Gret hasn't really been doing anything useful. And looks like I got upgraded 1 Counterpunch to maybe do more damage because upgraded Counterpunch lets you do it before the enemy's attack, so it's like kind of a dodge that also lets you do like 3 damage to the enemy. So
that's pretty cool. I gotta say, I'm a little bummed out that you didn't crank that second stand together. But I mean, you just get lucky and draw the good one.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get the 2 beat cops, so I only had 2 XP left over.
Yeah, totally. So. The beat cops are great. So.
Yeah, and then what did you do to your deck, Dan?
I swapped in 2 copies of a little card called Pathfinder that I desperately kept wishing that I had last game. Got rid of a pretty bad card that we recently discussed called Hiking Boots. Not a bad card, just a card that like doesn't do anything that you think will do something.
Does Hiking Boots cost 1 experience?
It does. Yeah, I basically wasted an experience by having it in my deck, bro. But it was fine. It was a Jeremy target. It was it was all right.
Yeah.
And then I adaptable in a couple of things just for fun. So.
Okay. Cool beans. All right. Let's take a look at the intro text. So yeah, last time we were in like the first half of a Tenet movie, and we like closed a portal, but then we saw some people that threw us off, and just by seeing them convinced us to jump into some type of horrible portal. So, we must have been impressed. All right, so you fall. You fall, though the fall is maybe the wrong word. Fall implies a sense of down. You tumble through realities. Flashes of years long past and dizzying futures muddling your senses. You feel sick, faint, close to passing out. A sudden stillness. You lie on solid ground. It takes you a minute to pull yourself to your feet, and your head is still pounds. You're in a forest. Not one that looks familiar, but it's something. It's reality. A roar cuts through your musings, painfully loud. 3 creatures burst from the foliage, screeching as they flee past you. Lizard-like beasts, almost as tall as you are. You watch them flee, turning back just in time to spot a colossal beast crushing the trees in front of you. It roars again, the sound pounding your bones to jelly as it charges you. Existence gives way, and you find yourself falling once more. All right, it's a good start. There's some dinosaurs in that intro there. So, let's see. So setup's already done. We stepped into the past, so we're starting at the Arkham, Massachusetts location. 16th century. I don't know. That's not dinosaur territory, but we'll see.
Is that based on which of the 2 interiors we went into in the last scenario, or is that based on whether we beat the monster or spent clues?
I believe it's based on which interior we went into. I think if we went to the other one, then we would have gone into the future and been the second half of the Tenet movie, or maybe we were the second half of the Tenet movie the first time. And anyway,
the whole thing about Tenet is that the first and second half of it are the same, just in different orientations,
different directions, right?
Right.
But we're going into the past,
much like a Mobius strip.
Anyway, I think like this. I think because scenario 6 looks like it might be the same as scenario 3. I'm assuming it'll be like the other half, but in reverse or something like that. Maybe dinosaurs will follow us. Maybe there'll be like a Cthulhu dinosaur that like follows us the rest of the campaign. I don't know. What if the Myriad Gentleman is actually a dinosaur? So many possibilities.
I mean, so if we were to like put up a big board of like things to bet on how the campaign could end, I don't think I would give that one particularly good odds. But I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. All right. So I had to add a -3 to the bag, just because. And then it mentions locations outside of time. During the scenario, you'll sometimes be instructed to choose a random extra-dimensional location. I do that by shuffling the set-aside copies. So each one of these locations had 2 versions, similar to like Boundary Beyond. So there's a stack to use for drawing random locations. We'll shuffle that to figure out which location is picked. I think that was it for special rules. All right. All right, so let's do opening hands, and then I'll read the agenda and the act, and then we'll get started. Oh, did I remember to do the hand thing? No, of course not. I also didn't remember to do this thing that I want, because I sometimes remember to press the button. All right, great. All right, shuffle my deck, draw 5 cards. Well, I mean, I got my brother, which means I can definitely get my gloves out.
Oh, come on, full mulligan. Let's see that good stand
together. Full mulligan just for good stand together?
I mean, you got to at least mull like 4 of those, right?
I mean, I was gonna probably mulligan everything except my brother. So I was thinking. I mean, definitely these 3 questions. Like, do I want to keep Hall of Mirror? I don't think we need Hall of Mirror early.
So. Trash that shit.
Yeah. So I think I just keep my brother. Oh, no. Well, shouldn't have kept the brother, but I would have just gotten a Dynamite Blast, so doesn't matter.
That's fair.
All right, so that's what I'm sticking with.
Okay, well,
several good cards. It looks like
3 clear mulligans, and then I mean Lola's really solid.
Yeah.
Magnifying Glass, you always love to draw it, but I think I'd probably mulligan it. It's still the best card in the game. Just because I'm mulliganing it doesn't mean it's not the best card in the game. Because the thing is, like, I really would like to see Lone Wolf, and maybe even like a Faustian Bargain or something. So, actually, I mean, I don't know. The thing is, like, I think Lone Wolf is really the only thing that I would like to have more than Magnifying Glass, aside from maybe like lockpicks. Or like, I don't know, maybe I should keep Magnifying Glass.
I mean, it's Magnifying Glass is a static int right off the bat. You'll be at like 6 int for investigating stuff if you keep it.
That's what I'm thinking, right? And it's fast and free. You know what? It's the best card in the game. I think it makes sense to keep it actually. So, all right, that's kind of fine.
All right. Let's take a look at the story text over here. Agenda 1: Falling Apart. You fall through time, through existence, bouncing between bygone ages and far-flung futures. Your flight is barely controlled. Try as you might to grasp on to passing days. Ooh, only 3 doom on this agenda. All of time and space. When you land, you have a brief moment to take in your surroundings. You learn what you can about this place, and each time you do, you can hold on for a little longer. Perhaps with enough focus, you can learn to navigate this place a little, enough to find a way out, at least. So we need 8 clues. And we're starting in Arkham, Massachusetts, 16th century. It's the place you know, but not as you know it. In the midst of witch-hunting hysteria, the old city is gripped by paranoid suspicion. Do they have boxing in the 16th century? Or do you think I could get accused of being a witch?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they punched each other, but
with gloves on?
Maybe not.
Well, we'll just have to hope. Oof, this looks like a bad place for people that have low will to end their turns. It's like just like TCU, I think, right? Isn't there stuff like this?
But it's fine for the first turn at least, and maybe for the second turn depending on what we draw, right?
That's true. There's nothing there for the first turn. So, all right, yeah. At first, force the turn test will too. If you fail, to topos hex treachery. Streets are cold and empty. Suspicious faces peer out of windows as you pass. Well, I mean, there's victory here. So I like victory. I don't know what I do by turn. I guess because there's nothing for me to fight. I guess I could just play my gloves and draw cards and see if I get V-Cop or something. I don't know. Or stand together. Yeah,
I was going to suggest that you draw for Stand Together like as a joke, but if that's what you actually want to do, I'm totally for it.
I mean, my brother's not good to play, really, unless I want him to like soak some sanity immediately because I want to get V-Cop out more. But
Yeah, I would like draw, and then play either Boxing Gloves or Stand Together, maybe. Unless you're worried about your weakness, and then maybe play Boxing
yeah,
Gloves first.
I was gonna play them first in case I draw my weakness. So, all right, no stand together. Sorry.
That's fine. I appreciate the effort. I'm going to. I think I just play Lola and Matt Glass, and then I investigate twice.
Seems reasonable to me.
So I'm at a 6-on-3. So I will just because that way I think we want to get out of here before we draw hexes, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
I succeed once.
So
And again.
there is one elder thing in the bag, which is a -5.
Okay.
But if you pass on a test when you draw the elder thing, it gets sealed. So that's interesting. Okay.
That's kind of cool.
And we don't look at cultists, we have tablets, which are draw again, and if you fail, you have to draw hazard. So, okay. That doesn't really affect back math too much. Alright, so bind your upkeep button and upkeep. And then Doom happens. And alright, and I draw an encounter card. Actually, I don't know if I shuffled these. Right. Who got we got some velociraptors.
Clever girl.
Alright. After it engages an investigator in the mythos phase or investigator phase, makes immediate attack. Oh man. Where's the counterpunch when you need it? Alright, well, I guess it just bites me. I could have had that kill my brother. Darn it. Alright. That's my mythos card. Beckoning of every win.
More like every Ben. Surge. Okay. So it adds a doom, but it also kind of, increases the threshold. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out what that actually does, and I'm sure it's gonna suck. Oh, the time cube. It's so cubical. Once again, not a peril, strangely.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Well, because it mostly affects you, and there's not like a test I can commit to.
Yeah, I guess. I think what we're gonna do is. I don't really like any of these.
I mean, I do have Hollowed Mirror, so I can blast off some healing early if we need it. After I punch these velociraptors, but
yeah, I can also put a little bit of damage on Lola safely. So
yeah.
I think what I'll probably do is take 2 damage and have it lose Surge.
Yeah, I think that's what we mostly did last time. Was we always had it lose Surge.
Yeah, because it's like you'd probably rather than like gain. I mean, like gaining 2 actions is sort of cool, but like until we know how good or bad the encounter deck is in this scenario, this seems safer.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do that. So I will take 2 damage, put 1 on Lola, and have it lose Search.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately, there's no clues here. So these dinosaurs don't help you at all, unless you want to shortcut me somewhere in hopes of finding clues. But
I don't know. I don't think that unless you want that to happen, that doesn't seem especially useful to me.
I guess we forgot to do this test. Does that matter? Is there anything that?
I mean, I guess we could have drawn the
skull. Yeah, we could have done. So I'll just test that quick. Nope, didn't draw the skull. Okay,
draw the skull.
All right.
I kind of feel like there's a good chance that the hub location doesn't have clues on it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I like the
just
art.
just
The art on
intuition.
that. It's like all those. The art on that reminds me of like, like Dalaran or what was the Secret World? The Secret World game where there's like, a chamber with like portals just
It
to all these other
reminds
places.
it reminds me of the escape room I did 6 hours ago.
Oh no. All
I'm
right.
telling you, man, you would have had a pretty great time.
Yeah.
It was Meow Wolf like in certain aspects.
Ooh. Uh, I still have to go do one of those, but they're
You
very
sure
far.
do.
They're very far away from me. I'm
They're
doing a
making.
regular escape room. I think next weekend. I
They
don't know
just
how
announced
cool
they're
it'll
going to
be.
make one in Austin, I think, but that's also not
That's
close to where you live.
yeah. That's
So
still. But maybe eventually, maybe that and Piata will make it over to the East Coast. All right,
maybe.
so I guess I'm just gonna punch these dinosaurs, unless
Guess you
you
might as well.
are gonna interact with me in some way. So I will. I guess I'll just monster slay them. Yeah, monster slay them. All right, so I'm at a 7 versus a 3. Tablet. Ooh, all right, we're fine. So kill those dinosaurs, and then I trigger boxing gloves. And there's no clues here. Ooh, I mean, this lesson learned might actually be slightly less terrible because of the Velociraptors attacking like during Mythos phase or something. Um,
Oh, that's an interesting choice of a thing to even have in your deck, honestly.
well, as I said, we struggled so hard that first scenario to get clues. I was like, all right, I'll upgrade my 2 clue cards into slightly better clue cards, but then I haven't used them the whole game, so.
I mean, like I don't know, man. I think Scene is like exactly as good as this card for 0 XP, but
Uh,
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Like it's a card we don't play with a lot, so it's interesting to try it out.
yeah. All right, what was I doing? Grabbing a spirit card. Let's grab. I forgot what I have in my hand. Let's just go over to the Monster Slayer. All right. Monster Slayer. All right. And then I think I will. Should I play Glory to draw 2 more cards?
Yeah, try to find a stand together. I want that stand together real bad.
All right. Nope. Um. All right. Then I think I'm gonna play Hollowed Mirror, and then maybe just immediately fire it off, because it's like basically the same as drawing another card. So I attacked, I played Hollow Mirror, and then I'll play Soothing Melody.
You just diluted your deck and made it harder to find stand together.
I guess that's true. Do you want me to heal you now?
I mean, I guess would you want to heal you for one and me for one because you only have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I draw a card. Wait, do I have 2 of these? Oh no, that was in my search. Okay. All right, so that was my turn.
Feel low instead of me, I think. Just in case there's like a deal 1 direct damage to everything kind of a thing. I am probably just going to move into the center and then see what's up. So I'm going to. There's nothing like you can't. Oh, actually,
No.
you're gonna have to do the test again. And
Yeah.
there's no hex though, so you're basically fine.
Yeah, but
The time cube is a power, not a hex. So
I did draw the skull. So I'm at an external location, right? So I guess this will reveal it for you.
hooray!
Move to when the test ends. Okay.
Oh damn.
Oh, all right. After you enter, test will 5. -1 difficulty for each doom on the current agenda, which is just 1. Okay. If you succeed, move to an active location. If you fail, move to a random location other than the one you just moved to. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I might be going on an adventure.
I'm adventure.
Yeah, so it's difficulty 4 then. I'm at a 3. Wow, I passed. So I guess I hang out here. All right. Yeah. All right. That's the only token I could pass on. So, all right, your turn then.
Right. So I will move here, and then I test will 4. I think. Oh no! I hope I don't fail this. Oh yeah.
All right.
So I move to a random location. Do we have any way to do that?
Yeah. So just shuffle those, and if you get Arkham, shuffle it again, and whatever's on top. You gotta get some more than Arkham.
I was like, is this working? Oh no! I'm going to Netrunner. time.
You found your way back to Arkham, you think? The city before you is unfamiliar to you. An oppressive vista of smoke and steel dotted with colored lights.
Oh, this is kind of a cool. I don't hate this.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's not great, but it's like I think I can work with this.
You're at least at a 5. Streets are busy and garishly lit. Strange devices flit to and fro as mechanical eyes follow your every move.
I'm not like awesome at getting clues from here, but I guess I can go after it. That's sort of okay. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is, how hard is the test? It's well 3. Okay, so I'm gonna have like a 5 against that.
Yeah.
I almost like sort of want to play streetwise, but because I would pay $2 to like definitely draw a card instead of discarding a card, you know. Well, let me investigate and see how it goes. So first, I'm going to investigate with 6 against 4, and I pass. So then it's like, do I go for the last clue or do I play streetwise? I actually think playing streetwise is fine because I'm not moving, so I can just pick this up next turn.
Yeah, it seems okay to me.
All right, so I'm gonna do streetwise. So now I have to test will 3 or book 3. I have a 5. I think I'm gonna spend $2 because then I'm up by 4, which means I pass on -3. I pass on basically anything except the
squid.
Yeah. All right.
Get a right click to draw again.
Hooray!
Nice.
All right, so I pass, so I draw a card.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Upkeep. Which bad clue card do I want to get rid of? Get rid of this one, I guess. Actually, no. I'll get rid of my brother. I'm not gonna play my brother. Unless you need. Oh, actually, he's good. No. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna get rid of this because my brother I can commit to a will test or a book test if I need to pass it. So. All right. So.
Oh, so you actually you passed the will test. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did. I drew the +1. So.
Wait a minute, but if you pass, you still need to move somewhere else. You just need to pick.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
Yeah, you never actually get to hang out at Unweave Threads.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't it be Unwoven Threads?
I don't know. We're in the past. Yeah, I guess. Where would I want to go then? I don't like. Ideally, I would want to go wherever you went, but obviously you went after me. So, let's say I didn't pick that. I would never willingly pick the Netrunner place. I feel like I would obviously go to the Dinosaur place first. Yeah,
that does sound like what you would do.
Yeah. And then is this still at the end of my turn? No, I think we moved past. Maybe it was. I don't know. Take X damage, where X is the number of clues you discovered this turn. Oh, that was 0. So, alright. So I took 1 damage then. Okay. All right. You learn an awful lot about dinosaurs, and virtually they're also learning a lot about you.
Oh no.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I did my upkeep, you did your upkeep, Doom happens. We still don't know what's going on with this beckoning everywhere situation. Guess there's only
it
about
does.
It, though, so.
It affects the difficulty of like the test on Unweave Threads, right?
No, because this is only the Doom on the current agenda, and this is not Doom on the current agenda.
Interesting. I mean, it could be like a roundabout way of like this card might remain after it advances, so it could be a way of like putting Doom that doesn't get wiped.
Well, when it advances, the attached cards get trashed. So, I guess we'll find out.
It could say like don't trash cards attached to this. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe the Doom any attached cards will get moved to the next agenda. But we don't have like a way to react to this, so I don't know. So, all right. Oh, maybe it's like a reverse Ancient Evils. No, that doesn't make sense either. It doesn't actually give us extra turns. All right, well, all right. Kind of card for me. Sandstorm. Attached to the revealed extraterrestrial location with the most clues and without a copy of Sandstorm. Alright, well, I guess that's my location. Location gets +1 shroud for each Doom in play.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's something that affects then. End of the round, each copy sandstorm play to a different random location with clues if possible. Max once per round. Ooh, that's gross. So this will bounce around. Also makes this shroud a location 5, so I was like, oh, maybe I could get a clue from here. Nope. Alright, your encounter card.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing
This
again.
this garbage again, man.
It's your least
What
favorite
a
card.
what a shitty card. I mean, I guess it's whatever. Like I could probably just find another magnifying glass, but like, damn, really shitty. um. So what I'm kind of planning to do is pick up this last clue, and I might stay here for one more turn just because I sort of like this book test, and then try to move next turn. I don't know. Are we in enough of a rush that I should like play more aggressively?
uh, it looks like there's 4 agendas. I mean, this is going to advance. There's only 2 acts, so I'm kind of assuming all these locations have victory on them, though. So
Yeah,
you probably want
that's
to, and because there's the random move, it might be kind of hard to get us to the right places.
that is that yeah, that is very true. But the main thing is like I would really like to get Cigarette Case and Lone Wolf down.
Yeah. I mean, if I stay here, then next turn I might be able to get some of these clues once the sandstorm moves.
There's also like as well, I guess this is sort of like the best turn to try to pass this test, although it doesn't matter, like I'm still gonna fail it, you know? Like
Yeah,
I kind of think my best shot for dealing with unweaved threads is like get pathfinders down and then just like keep trying.
keep trying to get randomly put into a useful location.
For real, like I kind
Yeah.
of think that that is probably the way to go.
No, I mean that kind of makes sense to me. I remembered my brother has a secondary use. He can heal 3 damage when I play him.
Uh,
So once I get up to 3 damage, I'll heal myself, I guess. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here. What the hell am I gonna do my turn though? I don't know. Why don't you go first and maybe
you I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess if you get an enemy, you can lesson learned maybe to get some of those clues or something.
yeah, that was the hope. I would get an
Yeah.
enemy with use some of this stuff, or I was just
All right.
like courage to get the
Okay. Well,
clues or something. But,
if,
yeah.
if you want me to go first, I'll go. So what I'm going to do is play Cigarette Case, and then I'm going to investigate with a. I'm going to not get rid of the magnifying glass just yet. I'm going to risk like one test with it. So I've got 6 against 4. But I would like to pass this by a lot if I possibly can.
And if you do draw the skull,
Um,
the manifest gets trashed before you determine if you succeed or not.
yeah, that is true.
Which means you fail on skulls.
Okay. So then what? Yeah, what I'll do is I will. I guess this means I maybe do move just because like I'm probably not going to. No, because I can discard a card. That's fine. All right. So yeah, what I'm going to do is pay 2 to get up to an 8 versus 4, and yep, of course. All right. So man, couldn't even go one test. All right. Well, so I lose the magnifying glass, so I'm at 7 versus 4. -2 is 5, so I don't pass by 2. So I don't trigger the Cigarette Case.
It feels
But
bad.
it really does. And I spent most of my money, but I do get that. So I think what I'm going to do now is I think I am going to leave here because I don't have any way to really boost my book enough to like probably pass this. I mean, I could chuck like hunch or something, but that doesn't seem good. So what I'll do is I think I'm actually going to shortcut into the middle, see where I get bumped, and as long as I get bumped somewhere that is not onto you, I'm probably going to play Lone Wolf last click.
Okay.
So here's shortcut. Go to the middle. I test will 3.
Yep.
So two against 3. Fail.
So
Pick a random location. Banks of the Nile. Kind of sucks. Well, actually, I think I'm going to be broke at the end of this. So
from the
that's fine.
fact that the pyramids on the horizon seem to still be under construction, you surmise that you're still far from your own time.
That's right.
Agility test.
So at the end of my turn, I test agility 3, so 5 against 3. Oh no, hope I don't fail it. Oh, I passed by 2. Cigarette case wins in the end. That's what we call pro level Arkham Horror, the card game.
I think it does mean the sandstorm's going to move to you because you're the location with clues.
Who cares? What does that do?
Well, next round I won't do anything because the agenda will have just advanced.
Yeah, see, pro level Arkham Horror, the card game.
So actually, great job. Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
What hell am I gonna do my turn? I could just like commit a bunch of cards and try to get like one clue. But, or I could just draw.
I mean, I don't know. Just
because I'm basically gonna have to discard them anyway if I draw cards. So like, I could like commit courage and lesson learned and be at like a 6 versus a 4. It's still terrible. Well, let's draw a card first. See what we get.
There's your counterpunch.
Yeah, I mean it'll be good if I draw some dinosaurs. Let's draw one more card. Ooh, B cup. I don't have money for B cup. Damn it. Should have gained money, I guess. Alright, well. End of my turn, I have to do this agility test. Do I have stuff I want to commit to that? It's going to get discarded anyway. Sure, let's commit the courage. So 4 versus 3. Nope. Alright, take a damage. Alright, at the end of your turn, you had to do the agility test. I don't know if you did.
I did. Remember, I triggered a cigarette case off.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. All right, so upkeep. Get over here. Feels like. Oh no, actually, that's very bad in this scenario. Upgrade to get over here would have been better. So, what do I not want? Do I just drop the lesson learned? I want to try to justify this lesson learned. I want to try to use it to get clues. Nope, we're gonna get rid of lesson learned. Alright, so Doom happens. So this is going to advance. And your grip on reality loosens once again, sending you tumbling out of time. Discard each non-weakness encounter card in play. Each investigator at extra location moves to unweave threads. Oh man. All right. Oh, so this would have moved over here. All right. So I guess this is gone. All right. So we both have to do the will test now and unweave threads. I guess I'll do it first. Do a skull. So that doesn't do anything. So alright, so I go to a random location. I will randomly go to future. Ooh, no clues there.
Watch it move us both there, and then I don't get lone wolf money. All right, so I have to do the test, and it's 5.
Yep.
No, I hope I don't.
Ow.
All right.
So
and hey, well at least
Earth long dead.
Wow. Echo. Use all remaining actions and end your turn. Well, but it's not my turn yet, so I think I don't lose anything, right?
But no, you have your actions back. You get your actions in the beginning of upkeep. So
really? That sucks. Well, hey, but I get my lone wolf money. That's what's important.
You do get your lone wolf money.
But it definitely means that the Pathfinder plan of just rolling the dice is less good than we thought.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that was the encounter card. Or sorry, not encounter. That was the agenda advancing. And the next agenda, days never before seen. Your flight is a little more controlled now, tenuous still and chaotic, but you're gaining a loose understanding of this place. All right, counter card for me. See, I got a stupid enemy. Oh no, it spawns the Banks of the Nile. Okay, goes over there. It's ready and engaged. You can parley with it to attempt the riddle of the Sphinx. Test book 4. If you fail, it attacks you. If you succeed, you can either defeat it, draw 2 cards, or gain 3 resources. Group only once per round. Interesting. No, it doesn't have victory on it though. Okay. Encounter card for you.
I wonder if that is literally there's so many sphinxes in Magic. I wonder if that's like just a sphinx art from this shit again. I mean, I guess it has to go on cigarette case because I think that's the only item I have. Man, I hate this shit. I think the previous, I think this is the 5th time that I've drawn it between all the
Yeah, I
scenarios so
think
far,
I've drawn it
and
like
one of the
once.
scenarios didn't have it.
Yeah, it's a rough one. I don't know. Where are you trying to put it? Here.
Trying to put it like hanging off a corner of it. Yep. See, it doesn't. It's very hard to not do that.
I turned out the snap. All right, we're good. All right. I don't know. I guess you go first, and maybe I get a chance to follow you. I mean, I'm not gonna. Right now, I'm not gonna pass the whole
Well,
test.
I mean, I think nothing happens, right? Because I.
Oh yeah. You lost your turn. All right. I guess I go then. I mean, you get lone wolf or whatever. I guess I just try to move out of here because there's no reason for me to hang out here. Oh wait, do I have money for B cop? I think we would gain money and play B cop and then move somewhere. Yeah. All right. Is this guy gonna attack me? I'll just counterpunch him. Yeah. All right. All right. So I move in the middle and I do the test. Topmost hazard card in the discard pile. Have any of those? We do not. We do have a hex though. Oh no, this is a hex. Oh boy, where was that? That was bad. Oh, that was if we hang out here. Okay. All right. So random location. That is not the future. Oh no, I don't want to hang out here. Right, worst case scenario. I have to do this difficulty 2 will test, and if I fail, I get the accelerated decay on my gloves. I think my brother gets committed to that, so I'm at a 5. Right. Didn't need the brother, but alright. I think that's it. So upkeep. Ooh. Got my weakness.
I could
at a bad location.
I could, if I do end up at the Nile, I could do this parley with the Sphinx. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But you could also probably kill it.
Yeah, I could probably punch it. So, although not this turn, I have to deal with the thugs that are mad at me for my brother for. I feel what they're doing. They're mad at me. They followed us through time. So.
Yeah.
All right. I got distracted. Are we already at 1 doom? Or do I have to reset this? Or did I just do it right now? Oh, I just did it right now. Okay. Okay. So upkeep. Did upkeep, and then encounter cards. Dystopia. The new turn test will access the amount of doom in play. If you fail, take 1 horror, which must be assigned to an ally asset.
Oof.
Never goes away?
The fuck?
Ooh boy. Alright. Well.
That's awful.
End of your turn, test will access on doom play. Ooh, that's
I'm really shocked that it should like go away if you don't have any allies in play. Like if you cannot assign it, then discard it or something. It should say maybe.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of encounter cards in this deck that are targeting assets. So
I mean I feel like a lot of the encounter cards in this campaign have been really difficult to deal with or really punishing. I think this is certainly one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. Oh,
I mean, it would honestly be good if you were, suppose you were like Dexter, you would love this because you would just pass all the will tests and trigger cigarette case off of it.
Yeah. All right.
Aerial bombardment. Okay. In your turn, if you're at attached location for each doom in play, take 1 damage or ooh, damn. Attached to a random. Well.
Oh, so
I mean that's.
Well, it's attached to there for now, but it'll move.
But probably eventually someone's gonna get stuck at this location, and then it'll move.
Oh well, this dystopia would get thrown away when the agenda advances if the agenda has the same effect.
Is
So
the last one?
when did you draw Accelerated Decay? Was that before the agenda advanced? Or was
Maybe.
that the turn it advanced?
Well, no. So when the agenda advanced, I got shunted over here. Yeah, I drew it before it advanced.
Because that would have gotten because that was an encounter card in place. That should have gotten discarded.
Oh,
If you
nice.
had it out, what did you draw
I
during
did.
that Mythos phase then?
During what middle phase?
What
Well,
after the agenda advanced?
no. I drew Accelerated Decay. Then I lost,
Uh,
and I didn't have that turn. So yeah, I think I had it out.
well, what did you draw during the Mythos phase? Because
No,
you got moved into here after the
okay.
Mythos phase advanced.
Mythos phase began. The agenda advanced. I
Yeah.
moved here. I got stuck in an Earthlong Dead. I lost all my actions. Then I drew my encounter card, which was Accelerated Decay. Then Investigator phase, I couldn't do anything. Then we did another Mythos phase, and I drew the Bombardment.
Okay. No. So then you drew it after the agenda advanced. Then. So you still
Oh yeah.
But when this agenda advances, I suspect it'll go away.
Great. Cool.
So
hey, maybe I won't draw skulls for 4 turns.
Yeah. All right. So Dystopia was my encounter card, and you drew Aerial Bombardment. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna use the B cop at some point to ping my weakness because the B cop's not long for this world.
Unless you can pass a whole bunch of will tests.
Yeah, or if I draw Hollowed Mirror to heal it a little bit, but yeah. Can I somehow move and kill Tommy? Like, I'd like to be at a location with clues so I could trigger stuff off of Tommy here, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think I can. Alright, well, I'm just gonna fight him then. So I gain 2 money. I attack with a 8 versus 2. Great. And then I think I'm just gonna punch him. So I'll just punch him. Great. Alright, and then trigger Rocks and Gloves. And still, oh, do have good stand together. If should I grab good stand together in case we ever end up at the same location, or
I mean, if there's not better stuff for you to take,
I mean, I'd just get other.
you could also commit it to
cards.
pass the test in the middle if you need to.
Yeah.
Or to maybe pass the test in the middle.
Right, I'll just grab it because it's good to have. Right. And then I have 1 action left, so I'm going to try to move. Test is difficulty 4. I think I'm not gonna bother committing anything, so I'll just test it. Auto fail. So I go to a random location that's not Arkham, Massachusetts. It's a million years ago. All right. Your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna try to move. Get Lone Wolf money first. I guess I could get rid of Cigarette. Man. You don't have a Soothing Melody handy.
No, not in hand, and I think it's not a spirit card, so unfortunately Gloves can't draw it.
All right, stupid. All right, so I try to move here, and then I'm going to test 2 against 4. And I fail. Random location. World at War. All right, I feel like we're probably safe because there's probably only 1 copy of that, I would guess. If there's multiple copies, that is awful, but you know.
It looks like it's numbered card 27 to 29, so I suspect there are 3 copies of it.
That's like, I mean, if that's out, it really, really sucks to like end your turn because if there's a lot of do in play, it's like, damn, you know.
Yeah. Also, going back to another thing, Sandstorm was in play before the agenda advanced, though, right?
That definitely was.
So that should have been discarded at some point. So okay.
Well, anyway, so I got 2 actions left. I think what I'll do is investigate twice, probably with a 5 against 3. I also
Yeah.
like I have an intel report. I feel like we might eventually need to like have you get 2 clues from here with your card, and then I like grab the last 2 with intel report or something.
Yeah.
You don't have that card anymore. You did something with it.
Which card?
The card with the guy getting punched or whatever. The 2 clues card.
Did I commit it to something? No, I must have discarded it.
I'm not even sure what you would have committed it to.
I think I discarded it. Yeah.
Oh, oops. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So I will investigate once and commit a Lola to be up by 4, I guess.
Sure. Alright, you
Well,
pass.
good thing I got rid of the fucking cigarette case. So you get 1 clue, and then did I get my Lone Wolf money? I guess I did.
Yeah, you started at the Earth thing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do I go again or do I Lola? I think I go again. Do I commit anything? I think I don't. Okay, 5 against 3. Hooray, I pass.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna crack the case. That's it.
Alright.
End of my turn, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Hooray.
Oh, I forgot to do stuff at the end of my turn, so I have to do a agility test. Oh wow, I passed. I get to, should I pull back the clue of it with my elder side, or should...
I mean, it's honestly not the craziest idea in the world because what I'm just kind of thinking is like it's gonna be hard to get me to like both of these remaining locations with complete randomness standing in the way.
Yeah, I do that way. I do actually pass. Oh, it doesn't matter if the.
So like I feel like the plan of like having intel report is like an ace in the hole is like pretty strong.
Mind. My elder sign is only when I'm attacking stuff.
So, okay.
It's very sad. Have I messed it up in the previous ones? Who knows?
Maybe.
All right, and then we'll test. Difficulty is only 1, so I guess I'm not gonna bother committing. Okay, great. All right, so that was my turn stuff. So then there's no enemies, so upkeep. No safeguard, but that also doesn't seem very good at this one. All right, and then Doom happens. I got 2 Doom out of 4, and then I get an encounter card. Oh, I got the Beckoning of Everyone, so that makes. So I guess the idea is this: it like adds a little bit of randomness. It doesn't give you an extra turn, but it makes all the Doom things worse.
Yeah, I guess.
So, all right, encounter card for you. Did you do upkeep? Your Lone Wolf is still tapped.
Out of phase. Oh, cool! Another will test. I mean that's probably fine as long as I don't fail by 3 or more, which is pretty likely. And honestly, even if I get an enemy, it's not like the. I guess it is because I'm not currently at a location with clues. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do have man dexes that I am looking for an opportunity to use. So, I'll test 2 against 4, and I fail by exactly 3. So I get this, and I have to search for.
Oh, you can search the encounter deck though. See what else there is for enemies.
I certainly don't want the Velociraptor because it immediately attacks. There's another Sphinx. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh.
Does it say spawn it engage with you? Yep. Okay. Yeah, the T-Rex is like spawn at millions of years ago. So it'd be cool to just drop that there and then have it.
Oh, that would be very cool.
Persecuted Witch. Easy to evade, but it has a revelation that's sort of bad. Kind of leaning towards the Witch, though. Well, the Dinosaur's Victory. So, like, is it good to just get that out there? It doesn't have hunters, so it's probably just going to stay at World at War forever. Plus, I like the idea of a dinosaur during World War II for whatever reason.
Yeah, it just means I have to somehow get up there and fight it. I mean, dynamite is even bad in this scenario because everything's too away from everything.
I mean, the thing is, it's easy to evade. It has 6 health, so like it's kind of annoying to deal with anyway. Like we don't absolutely have to kill it.
Is that a victory?
It does. That's 1 victory.
Sounds like we have to kill it.
Well, sure, but I guess it's like if we just have it in the deck, there's a good chance that I draw it somewhere, and then it's still annoying, right? And actually, if you draw it, then it goes to millions of years ago, and then you just have to go there, right?
And that's where I currently am.
Are you going to hang out there for the rest of the game?
No, but
honest question.
I figured I would try to get a couple clues while I was here.
Okay, well, no, it's fine. I mean, the alternative is I will get the witch, and then what I have to do is discard the top 3 cards and draw a hex or paradox. But that's, I mean, whatever. I can do that, I guess. Is there anything in the discard pile that's better?
There's just Velociraptors.
All right. If you don't think I should get the T-Rex, then I'll get Persecuted Witch.
Okay.
Well, hang on. So actually, I didn't draw this from the encounter deck. I searched it and spawn it engaged with me. Does that mean I avoid the Revelation ability? Because Revelation is when you draw it.
I think you do. Here, let me look at Revelation
Oh yeah,
quick.
Love that.
When Rescuer draws an encounter card, they resolve Revelation. So you did not draw it, right?
Okay. Nice. Love it.
Cool. All right. That was your encounter card.
Sure was.
All right. So I guess I'm going to. I was going to try to get a couple clues. See how that goes. I guess. I don't know.
I think what I'm planning to do, just in case this matters, is move to do a random place, take an AOO, hope that I get to one of the 2 places with clues, and then do Trish stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we need 2 more clues before we can advance, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Do you want to go first, then? I guess. Yeah.
Wolf. Move. Take an AOO. Test 2 against. There's 3 Doom and no, but there's only 2.
It's only 2.
There's only 2 on the agenda, so it's 2 against 3. Don't even commit. Except Faustine Bargain. Oh, if I'd committed the Faustine Bargain, would have passed.
Right.
Millions of years ago.
Oh hey.
Sort of fine. Hey, that Stand Together is looking pretty good.
Oh man, I could kill that enemy and get 2 clues. Oh no, it has to hit me. Damn it.
Wow. So I have 2 actions left. I think what I do is use Lola and free evade this, and then like probably investigate.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Lola for a buck, get a clue. Or is it better? Is it better to free evade, or is it better to get a second clue for free with Lola? I think I want to leave. I think I want a Lola again next turn.
Okay.
Maybe. How are you gonna get clues? Are you still planning to do that?
I was just gonna investigate versus a 1 and maybe commit something. I don't know.
Oh, you actually can't do anything to the witch this turn because I'm out of phase.
Right, unless you evade it.
Which I can. Okay, I can do that. All right, so let's trigger Trish to free evade the witch.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 actions left. So what I'll do is I'll probably investigate twice, and then if you want to get the last clue, that's fine. But I can definitely just snag it next turn for a buck, so you don't really need to.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So I'm gonna investigate with 5 versus 1, and I succeed, and then again. Okay, so I got 2 of these, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. So I'll stand together, us, because we're at the same location. Seems. Who knows when that'll happen again?
I was afraid that would happen.
Ooh, let's see.
We got a new friend here, and unfortunately, there's not really anything that can be done about it. If you can Soothing Melody me, I wouldn't hate that.
And I drew through the gates, and the card after through the gates was Soothing Melody. So I think the Soothing Melodies get trashed.
That is brutal.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great.
Man, that's really bad luck. This is reminiscent of that stupid game I played Trish with Dane, where just like everything went wrong and we took a bunch of damage.
Yeah. All right. That means I still draw 1 more card. Yeah. I drew shitty Stand Together. Do you want more? Do you need more money? Or
there's nothing that can be done about this. shadow agents, right? You don't have a dodge.
Well, I don't. Can I even play dodge on you?
You wouldn't be interacting with a card in my threat area, I don't think.
Well, I'm dodging the attack these guys are doing, and they're in your threat area.
Play when an enemy attacks. I mean, you're not interacting with the enemy really. You're playing a card that makes me dodge it.
Well, the ruling with Azazoth has similar text to this, where you can't like dodge. You can't you play cards that interact with him. And I think when we originally played it, we were like, "Oh, you can dodge it," but then later I was like, "No." The rules nerd said, "No, you definitely can't." So
that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, but that does mean you're going to be very low in health.
Yep, exactly. Well, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. So that was your turn. So my turn. I just played them together. It was my first action, and then.
Oh, I have to do this actually. I have to at the end of my turn test agility 3. I commit this, so I'm up at 7 against 3. X is the number of clues, which is 3. So okay. So if I fail this, I die. Obviously, that would be bad. So 5, 7 against 3. There is a -5 in the deck. I'll commit this, so I'll go up to 8 against 3. Okay, pass, and I don't take the damage.
And draw a card.
Draw a card. Yep.
Okay. So I still have 2 actions. I guess I might as well ping the switch because the B-Cup's gonna die very soon. And I think I'm just gonna play the other stand together while we're here, so you can get 2 more money, and then I will attack the persecuted witch. It's a 2. I'm at like a 8 or something. Okay, so now it dies, and I trigger the boxing gloves. Cards do I have in my hand? 6. Let's grab Glory, and then I'll immediately play Glory. Draw 2 cards. Okay. That was my turn. Okay. And then I have to do this agility test. I'm at a 2 versus a 3, so I'll just test it. Okay, take a damage, and then I have to do the will test, which is difficulty 3. I'm just going to commit safeguard because I think I'm going to discard it. So, oh, passed. Great. B-Cup lives another day to give me +1 combat. All right. Enemy phase. Nothing happens. Upkeep. Useless dynamite. You got attacked during enemy phase.
Yep.
Alright, and then Doom happens. Still have 1 more Doom. None of this stuff moves around, right? No. Right. Oh, we also have enough clues to advance, so we could advance beginning next turn if we want.
That's true. We probably should.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna test that. No book cards, so I'll just be at 2 versus 3.
I could throw you something if you really need it.
I think I'll just kill the B-Cup and take like 1 horror. I don't know, because he's not long. Well, yeah, he might survive actually if this advances. He could survive with 1 horror potentially. If you have stuff you would otherwise not use, feel free to commit. Otherwise, I'm just gonna test it.
I mean, I definitely will use these. Well, I could give you 1 symbol because I don't think I'm gonna play the Faustian bargain. If that would help.
Sure.
All right.
Because it's for each point you fail by. So. At the skull. Well, that might be bad. All right. Well, I failed by 2. So. Let's keep the B-Cup alive this round. So I'll put just 1 on him. Then I go on an adventure into the middle. So I have have to do this will test, which is it's only a 2 right now, so it's okay chance I pass it. Nope. Alright, so random location that is not dinosaur zone. I am in over here now. And this engages me, right? Yeah, alright. That was my counter card, so your counter card? Oh, this went away, right? Out of yes. Yeah.
Oh, and I never actually joke.
Oh boy. Well, looks like I have 2 friends over here now.
You do, but you could maybe draw an Elder Sign and get your clue card back, and then
Maybe.
I'm trying to be positive.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you go? Do we just want to advance right now?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Yeah. So keep.
Well, actually, hang on. So what could be really bad is if it moves us to the middle again, and I get shunted to Earth Long Dead, then I just die. So,
well, do you want to?
well, actually, I think I die no matter what. I think I probably die no matter what if I end up there. But it would be good for me to maybe do 1 click and try to get rid of the Shadow Agents first, and then we advance, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. Try to evade the Shadow Agents. 7 against 5. Spend $2. Make it a 9 against 5. Spend 2 more bucks. Hooray. All right, now you want to advance?
Yep. So keep 1 clue.
Great. That's my logical reasoning clue. Yeah.
All right. Swimming through time and space, you've gotten something of a feel for navigating distant times. As you float along, you hold an image in your head, home, blessed home, and begin to craft a path. Put the set aside. Time stream and Arkham, Massachusetts, present day. Locations into play.
Question mark?
Yeah. Time stream and Arkham, Massachusetts. What are these characters to? Middle. Is this the situation? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is present day question mark. Oof. All right. So that was advancing. So Act 2, fighting the tide. Time itself seems to be fighting you, forcing you from your intended path, but you struggle on. Arkham is within reach. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. So, you need to have at least 2 clues in order to move into Arkham, Massachusetts. That might
be rough for you.
That might be bad for me.
Well, we need to do that Elder Sign plan, I think.
I guess. Or maybe there'll be clues here I can pick up or something.
Or maybe we don't absolutely need you to be there for us to win.
Well,
I'm assuming maybe the time stream might have a thing. It's like spend 3 actions to get a clue or something.
I mean, or it could just be the first person that goes in here, because we can flip it over. It might not be on the back, so we'll see. I remember the original Lost in Time and Space. You definitely needed 2 clues to be able to resign. So. Yeah. All right. So it's still your turn.
This is just really worrying because, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. But if there's like a 1 in 7 chance that I just definitely die, because if I end up there, I just straight up die.
Well, you can discard cards from your hand instead, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be really sad, but you'll still be alive.
Honestly, well, I would be annoyed because it's like a just a fuck you, but like I wouldn't even be that mad about losing these cards. Okay, so I have 2 actions left. I guess I just move to the middle and I try to get to either the Nile or the time stream, basically.
Yeah, I mean, and this is also the turn where we could probably pass the Unweave Threads test to get someone to commit.
Which I don't.
So, because you'll be at 2 versus 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's try it. So click to move in here. No Pathfinders. Oh
wow!
Whoa! So the question, way to go, Trish.
So the question is, do you want to come here to get the clues to the victory, or do you want to go over here to like have a much better chance of not dying horribly?
So I can intel report 2 of those clues. Can you try to get 2 of those because we think you might need them anyway? Like, do you have any way to do that? You got courage. You got retrieve something from your discard pile.
I'd have to I'd obviously have to Elder Sign when I kill one of the Sphinxes. Is the only way.
It's tough.
But I mean, you have more than one intel report, right?
No, I
Or do
think
you
I
only
only
have
have.
one?
I think I only have one now.
Oh, okay.
Um, I mean, the thing is, if I come to you, I can just pretty quickly scoop up all those clues. But
Yeah,
then we're
it's
also
just
gambling that like, well, I don't know. I really feel like once one person moves in here, probably we're good. Or there will be some way for you to get clues in the time stream, or you won't have to move there.
yeah. Well, I have to resign. The objective is we both have to resign.
Okay.
So, which I assume is here.
Yeah, but because I don't think they would make it so that you just like absolutely like, because what if just someone didn't get two clues from these six locations before these were even out? You know, like what if we totally
Well,
cleaned it up?
yeah. I mean, I assume there will be clues here. So
Yeah.
I
All
think
right.
we'll be
Well,
okay.
uh,
I
do
just
you have
get,
a preference? What do you think?
yeah. Like this is the turn that you can get over there safely, right? Like, what's the chance you're gonna do that? Be able to do that again? Because,
Basically, yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah. After this, it's just a 1 in 7 shot
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Like even I should probably try to get out there, this turn
Yeah.
if I can. I don't know. Yeah, I can.
Y-
Um,
yeah. I think we should maybe not do this victory and hope that maybe there's some miracle where like we get to recur a card and I get to play 2 intel reports or something.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna move here.
Alright. A bridge formed by will and consciousness from the matter of this place. It won't be an easy journey, but following it will lead you home. You hope.
Ooh.
Um,
Uh. Okay. So this is yeah. This is like it's hard to get clues here, but
oh, it also kicks you out.
I mean, to me, the thing is, you do have will cards to commit. Like to me, it almost seems like you should chill out here, desperately try to get two clues from Banks of the Nile. Because if you can somehow get two cards here, or two clues here, it's the same difficulty as getting them from the time stream. But then we also get a victory. You know?
Yeah, then like I think you should scoop up the two clues with Intel Report, and then
Oh, but yeah, before I'm out of range.
how many actions do you have left?
I have one left now.
Uh, but you can
That's
pass
the thing
you
is
can pass the agility test though to not get kicked out.
yeah, right. I mean, unless I draw tentacles or something.
It's
What are the odds of
yeah,
that?
it's fine.
No, okay. I think you're right. The problem is like, it's gonna be a lot of money. All right, so I'm gonna spend $6 to intel report 2 of these clues. Even though if you are not able to get the other two, that was a complete waste of a card and $6. And then I'm going to end my turn, and I'm gonna spend 2 on Streetwise to get up to a 7 against 3. And you know what? I'm also gonna commit this slip away. Just so I win on the -5. Because then it will be very funny when I draw 10. Okay, now I got my two.
Okay.
All right, so I do not get moved, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. So I'm going to play 1-2 punch.
Elder sign, elder sign, elder sign.
So I get yeah. So I'm at a 9 or something for the first attack. Nope. I use Nathaniel's ability to kill this. I search my deck for something. What spirit card do I need? Get over there sucks. Another 1-2 punch, I guess. And then second 1-2 punch attack. Did I spend the 2 money? I don't think I did. And then second 1-2 punch attack. Elder Sign. Oh, Alright, so no Elder Sign. I do kill this guy. So should I just leave? And try to get over, because I have 2 actions left, so if I can pass the will test, then I could immediately. Oh no, I can't. I don't have the clues. Fuck. I mean, I can just try to get clues, and once I have 2, that's when I start trying to leave. Like, there's a good chance I'll like draw a skull and get shunted out somewhere, though. What do you think? Any thoughts?
It's pretty scary. I don't know, like
Because yeah, right now it's a 3 versus a 2 right now for me to leave, and I could commit like dynamite and dodge and stuff. So I could probably pass and get over to you, and then but then I can't leave because I still need 2 clues. So I guess I might as well stay here. I don't know. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is like your only real chance to get through easily, but
at least until the next agenda, probably.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I'm also like, if the goal is to resign, like I'm probably just gonna resign next turn because I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, if only you were still here to commit, or you never came here. Never mind. So I said only you're here to give me
Well,
deductions or something.
and the yeah, yeah. I mean, if I gave you like 2 deductions, or well, I can't give you 2. I give you.
I mean, if I moved you and try to get clues here, then you give me a deduction, and
Yeah.
I could commit like Monster
I mean,
Slayer, and then I'd be at a.
I mean,
I'd only be at a
I think
4.
it would make sense if we're gonna try to get out next turn. It would make sense for you to go first and see if that works.
I meant this turn. Like this turn, I could try to move and then try to investigate. I also like if I end my turn here, I'll probably also get kicked out. So I don't have. All right, I'll just try to get clues from here. I have 2 actions, and we'll see what happens. I might get lost in time and space forever or something. All right, so. Oh man, Grout would have been actually useful in this scenario. All right, so I'm at a 2 versus a 2. I don't really think it's worth committing anything, so I'll just test it. See how badly this goes. All right, well, it's a squid, and going on an adventure. All right. I guess I could try to pass the test here and end up in your space, but then I also have to pass the agility test, which I could commit. I could commit a couple cards to that, I guess. Oh no, but I can only commit 1 card to test here, right? Ah, gross.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no way.
No. You can commit any. It just says you can only commit 1. You can commit 1 card to each skill test performed at the threads. It doesn't change how much you can commit at the time straight.
Oh, so you can commit cards to me while I'm here.
I can. It's just that all I have, all I have is books.
Right. Okay. So that doesn't help at all.
Right. That's correct.
So I don't know. Should I try to pass and end up here? What do you think? Any opinion? Or I could go back to the base of the Nile.
I mean, I guess the thing is that like even this turn is the turn where it's like not a complete disaster if you do get shunted back to the threads. Like it's bad, but it's less bad than it will be next turn. So, right, because this turn it's somewhat easier to pass the test.
Yeah, next turn I won't be able to pass it. So it's like, do we want to run through and give up on this victory? Which is fine.
Oh yeah, okay. Because you're saying you could.
Like this, I just got forced into here by a skull, so I have to do this test now. I could pass it and then get moved to you.
Yeah, and then you have to do the agility test.
Right, and that would kick me back here, which maybe I could pass it again. I don't know how much cards I have left to commit at that point. Probably can't pass it twice.
I think you should. If you think you have okay odds to pass the agility test, I think you should try to do it.
I'd have to commit some stuff. Like I'd commit both my counter punches or like a dodge or something. What would it be at?
I kind of think the way this is going to go is like next turn we're going to desperately try to get you 2 clues and then we're both going to leave. So because this situation here is not going to get any better and we're both very bad at it.
Yeah, like basically to pass both these tests, I'll be committing like most of the cards in my hand, except for like these 3.
Yeah,
so
that's what cards are for.
Yeah. All right. So I'll try to pass it then. So I'm at 3 versus 2. So I'll commit the dynamite. So I'm at 4 versus 2. Should I commit more than above 2? Because otherwise,
so there's 2 -3s in the deck. I mean, I think
I guess it would be basically I commit my Monster Slayer, so I'm at +3, and then I commit these 3 cards to the agility test.
This is for the will test you're trying to do, right?
Yeah, because the agility test I'm going to be at 2 versus 3. If I keep Monster Slayer, I could be up 6 on that, I guess, basically. 6 versus 3.
I think you want to try to be like, can you be up by 2 on the will and on the agility?
Yeah, I could be up by 3 on the will and 2 on the agility, or 2 on the will and 3 on the agility, or 2 on both and keep a card. Huh.
I think you want to be maybe 2 on both and keep the Monster Slayer for the investigate.
Okay,
Maybe.
All right. So currently I'm at 4 versus 2. So let's do this test.
Nice.
So I pass. So now I move to here. Oh man, but I'm not gonna get to kill that T-Rex if we draw it. Man, I really wanted to punch that T-Rex.
I mean, I think we're gonna be lucky to get out of here. Is what I'm.
All right. So then my turn ends. I also have to do. I also have to do this test, so I think I might as well do this first in case I draw the skull and it ruins the day anyway. Before I commit stuff to the agility test.
I think that is correct.
So this is a difficulty 4 or something. Yeah. So I'm not gonna bother passing that. So that kills my B cop. But I don't get shunted away.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do the agility test. So I'm at 2 versus 3.
So definitely commit your agility stuff, and then let's do the math on. So when you go to investigate, you're at 2 on 2 natively.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a deduction, so you only have to pass once. So
right.
I think you really want to save the Monster Slayer for investigating.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm at 2 above then. All right, we're good. We made it.
Nice.
At least for this round. At least for this round.
Yep.
All right. So then that was the end of our turns. So there's no enemies. So upkeep.
Pathfinder.
Got another dodge. And then the agenda's gonna advance.
I feel like this is just gonna shunt us into the threads or something just to fuck with us.
It might.
If it does, we're just like extremely fucked. But
yeah, we might be in big trouble. All right, 1 second. Pause. And agenda advances. The air, such as it is, surrounding you shifts and turns. Fragments of the myriad's ritual echo outwards from their nexus, poisoning the well of time around you. Discard each non-weakness encounter card in play. Each investigator at an extra dimensional location, which we're not, goes to unweave threads. Shuffle the paradox encounter set into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Well, that drastically lowers our odds of finding a T-Rex anyway. So, although if we get that card that like makes you pick an enemy or whatever, could still get that T-Rex. All right. And then place 1 Doom on agenda 4A as it is revealed. 4A. Does it mean 3A? Must mean 3A, because that's where we're at. Alright.
Yes. Is there a 4A? Well,
yeah, there is. But this would be gone, so that would just mean nothing. I feel like that's a typo. I think the intent is for there to be Doom on here so that this is less bad or something. Would be my guess. Yeah. Alright. The worlds around you are darker now, colder not in temperature, but in the pressure they exert on your soul. The tampering of the myriad can be felt throughout time and space. Right. So that was the agenda advancing. Oh, we're supposed to remove all. So this goes away. As does. Oh, should that have happened before I shuffled? That's the wrong card. This is what I was at.
The Bombarderino.
Yeah, okay. So I was sorry, I was just trying to see if they go in the encounter deck or not. Alright, so encounter card for me. Oh, an extra dimensional location. Okay, that's fine. So it goes over here. Alright. Encounter card for you. Well, you don't have any items, so
I just take 2 damage.
Oh no, you take 2 damage directly. Oh, that's really bad.
This just sucks. I hate this card so much because I lose Lola now. I mean, like, I hate the like no test 2 damage. Like,
yeah.
If I had you handle this one, you better believe I would send that shit over to you. Cool.
All right. So we're trying to get me 2 clues. So
you should go first.
And then I need to move once. Oh, okay. So should I test with just the Monster Slayer and the deduction, being at a 4 versus 2? Or should I like try to draw? Do I even have cards that I could draw that are useful?
So, because the thing is, if you draw, then you see. I almost
because I could if I get the 2 clues, I can then move and resign. Presumably.
What is your chance of drawing? What is roughly your chance of drawing a card that has at least one question mark or book symbol on it? I suspect it might be like pretty low.
I think it's probably pretty low because I think those cards are like Glory, which I've drawn them both, and yeah, I think there are 0 cards with books on them, and I only have 5 wild icons in my deck apparently. I'm just looking at my deck on ArkhamDB. Looks like maybe I have 1 Monster Slayer that has a question mark on it, and I think everything else, yeah. So 1. Oh no, no, this is on the board. This is in my hand, so 0. The chances are 0. So
okay, that makes it easy.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just go then. So so I'm at 2 above. Hooray! All right.
Hey.
Get 2 clues. All
Way
right.
to go, Ben.
And then I will move. It does not. I don't have to spend the clues. So scarcely did I believe it, but the portal before you seems to lead you home. You never thought you'd be so happy to see the old city. All right. Okay. So I did need the 2 clues in order to be able to resign. All right. You must have at least 2 in order to move. Join your time. Home sweet home. That's the theory anyway. All right. So I resign.
Okay.
Tragically didn't get to punch a T-Rex. That's pretty disappointing. I had to punch a Velociraptor, but you know.
I get my lone wolf money. I play Pathfinder. I use Pathfinder. I resign.
Just to justify the Pathfinder.
I
right.
bought 2 of them. Yeah,
fair enough. All right.
I think that okay. Read the shit first.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll read the resolution. We can talk about it. All right. You land, splayed out in the streets of Easttown. The old crooked buildings, the passerbys giving you suspicious looks. This is it. Arkham, Massachusetts, 1925. Resolution 1. Oh man, look at that tease. There's the full 2x on this. This the back of this art. All right. Pull that up so easier to see in the YouTube video. All right. Resolution 1. With your feet firmly planted on the ground, you take a moment to stop and breathe in the air. Arkham's distinct, ashy, slightly mildewy scent fills you with a sense of peace. You're home. The reverie doesn't last long. The myriad's ritual was disrupted by your efforts, but could still continue. It's daytime now, so presumably it's the next day, or the previous one. You spot a newsagent with a stack of papers on sale, and your heart sinks as you read the date. Tuesday, August 26, 1924.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're early. You've arrived a whole year before you left. All right, we get victory X, which I think is 5. Yeah, it's 5.
Let's
oh no, 4 actually, because we didn't get this one. Gross. All right. Yeah, I mean this campaign definitely has like the Dunwich levels of experience. Like we're used to like 10 experience per scenario.
I feel like it's like maybe between Dunwich and Carcosa level or something, somewhere around there.
Okay, so we get victory X. Was that it? All right. All right. Cool. So
here's what I would like. I would like if I never draw one of those fucking things that trashes one of your items and makes you take 2 damage ever again. That's what I would like. I would like to never see another one of those cards.
That one's really nasty. I mean, theoretically, there's like a chance that you just don't take the damage because it could clear after a couple turns, but you draw the skull immediately every time.
If you're fucking like William Yorick, you can just always have extra shit to trash to it. If you're any type of fighter, you probably just have like an empty gun that you can throw away or something, you know?
Yeah.
But like this I mean, I guess I can throw away magnifying glasses, but like it just didn't quite work out in this game.
Yeah, barely made it out.
Yeah.
Where was that T-Rex? Was that T-Rex anywhere near the top of this deck?
Yeah, like see, I had like I just didn't even draw.
Oh man. Oh, this is a scary T-Rex. 3 damage. Yeah, massive.
Yeah. I mean you could 1-2 punch and basically kill it though, right?
1-2 punch would do
if you had the good version.
I don't have the good version yet because it costs like 5 experience, which I was hoping to maybe get soon, but nope.
Yeah.
If I had Vicious Blows or B Cop was still alive, like I have ways to do that, kill it 1 turn, just not
I
on the
I
board.
think the thing with this one is like it felt like we were really just based on the fact that both of us are bad at will, we were in a really tough spot here.
Mm.
But I think that like we were kind of rushing through this more than we maybe really needed to. With this agenda, like with the threshold of 5, like on the last turn, this is difficulty 1. That's like
Mm.
we probably could have passed it once. And probably the next agenda, I'm guessing it would be like thresholds. Okay, so it's also 5. But like I think you're just supposed to
Well,
like wait
yeah,
for the witching hour basically.
this had the same effect. It looks like so it would have also been one doom to start with 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if you wait for the witching hour, you can kind of move around. Is what it's sort of. It's definitely still hard for us. Like if I hadn't been close to death, um, I
Yeah,
feel like we could have just hung out for like 4 more turns and we could have gotten more victory.
yeah,
But
I agree. If you weren't so close to death, I think we would have tried to
yeah,
like get these clues definitely, and maybe tried to get the T-Rex out somehow.
and
But
even it was just like a lot of stuff coincided. Like if you hadn't lost your soothing melodies to Beyond the Gates, like you could have
yeah,
just like healed me and then we would have kept going maybe. But
yeah, that's true too. I would have probably been able to heal you. So also, I probably should have healed you too earlier on instead of healing myself. But whatever.
yeah, but we had no way of knowing I was just gonna take like 6 unblockable damage or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was neat. It's kind of like a combination of the last of which scenario, and the last Fried Age
I
scenario, where you're like bouncing around
Yeah,
through different
I mean,
areas
I
and.
I thought this was probably the best of the 4 scenarios that we played so far.
Mm.
And
I
it
like
was definitely cool.
I like the art on the Sunweave threads. Like, this is a different, very cool dimension
Yeah,
of the zone.
I think I like all of this art. I mean, it really is just I've said this so many times, but like this, out of all of those scenarios, out of all the campaigns that the custom campaigns that we played, this is the one that is the most just like you could completely forget that this is not an official FFG scenario. You
Yeah.
know,
So
down to like the art and basically the mechanics and everything.
yeah. Also, do these have different effects? Or are they the same? Oh yeah. So yeah, there's like two versions of each one of these locations. So like playing it again, you might have different scary things in each one. Like
Yeah.
maybe this one isn't an automatic end your turn or whatever. What is this one? Yeah, it's. I mean, it's still not great, but it's take a damage in a horror instead of potentially just getting shunted there and losing your whole turn. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, no, I just thought it was neat. There were dinosaurs. Not as much as we hoped, I guess, but more than you expected, at least. I think. uh, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, cool. Well, thanks for everyone that checked out the video. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. If you want to hear more of us, you can find our podcast at MUR.fm, and you can find all our socials at social.mur.fm, which includes links to our Discord, links to our Patreon if you want to help support the cast, as well as links to our Redbubble and the rest of our socials like Twitter and Facebook and all that jazz. So yeah.
Also, if you just find any cool pictures of dinosaurs on the internet or YouTube videos of dinosaurs, if you just have any cool dinosaur related content, just email it to us. We'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah, email it to comments at mur.fm.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we love dinosaurs. Or just post. You can just spam our Discord with dinosaur pictures. That's fine.
yeah. We should probably just make a dinosaurs channel.
That's true. All right. Well, that was it for this fourth scenario. Next one is a year to plan. So thanks for hanging, everyone, and bye bye.